Hi, my name is Isabella, and today I will be talking about my favorite part of the brain, which is the amygdala. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what the amygdala is. So, the amygdala is an almond shaped structure that is in the rostral temporal lobes that is a part of the limbic system. And then the limbic system is a group of brain structures that help regulate behavior and emotion. The components work together with one another in other regions of the brain by processing motivation, memory, and thoughts, and then it communicates with the body and how the body will respond. And then, if you take a look over here, this is the limbic system, and this is the amygdala. And then, where does the amygdala get its name? So, the amygdala gets its name from the Greek word amygdagale, which in Greek means almonds, and the amygdala is almond shaped. And then this is the best kind of picture I could find, but if you look there, you can see how it's similarly shaped to an almond. And then it is located on the interior end of the hippocampus, right here. And then when looking at what it does, it connects stimuli to their emotional meanings, which could be aggression, motivation, fear, memory, reward. So this could also be either positive and or negative reactions. And then the main thing that I wanted to focus on was what happens when the amygdala is damaged, because I find that to be super interesting. So, when the amygdala is damaged, it leads to abnormal emotional calmness, or in other words, organisms don't really know how to properly respond when you're put into dangerous situations. And this is common in people who have had strokes. Um, Effects of a damaged amygdala includes behavioral and emotional effects, which can be increased aggression, increased stress, anxiety, depression, impaired decision making, and more. But luckily, in some certain cases and situations, it can be repaired through therapy and training, but it can't be repaired all the time. And this is a case I want to talk about that I found super interesting. So, the name of the patient is SM because she wanted to remain anonymous. But she is one of few people who have damaged the amygdala on both sides of her brain. So, she has a rare condition called Urbach-Wiethe disease. And this disease causes calcium deposits to form on the amygdala, and these deposits can also cause lesions. So, in her situation, she has been in some pretty fearful situations, like being held at knife point and gunpoint. And unfortunately, she was also in a domestic incident with, she had a near death experience. And all of these cases, she reported that she was not fearful at all. And on top of not feeling like any fear at all, she thought that this was normal. She didn't know that other people experienced fear when in different situations. Um, but while she doesn't experience fear, she does experience other emotions such as happiness, joy, and sadness. And then if you take a look over here, it shows how her brain is different than somebody whose amygdala is normal. And then to wrap it up, I wanted to kind of talk about why it is my favorite. So, it is my favorite part of the brain because it plays a major role in processing emotions, memory, and motivation. So, in the future, I'm hoping to work into the mental health field. So, I find it super interesting, kind of learning how the brain works and why parts of the brain do certain things and why they don't. So, like the last case, I found super interesting with how she didn't feel fear. So, yeah, basically, I just find it super interesting, and that's why it is my favorite. And then, for this last side, these are just the sources that I use throughout alongside the textbook. So, yeah,